What if the scariest climate predictions are more fiction than fact? The International Panel on Climate Change, or IPCC, aims to highlight the urgent threats climate change poses. It projects severe consequences, including longer and more intense urban heat waves along with increased storms, floods, and crop failures. IPCC claims that our current path leads to a temperature increase of at least 3 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels if the world does not drastically reduce carbon dioxide or just carbon emissions. However, this assessment and the attendant predictions are dubious. The first uncertainty is the pre-industrial global temperatures. There were no precise thermometers at random sites or in major towns until late in the 19th century. Therefore, researchers use ice cores and lake and sea sediments as proxies. The U.S. National Aeronautics and Space Administration admits that pre-1880 data are limited. It provides many examples showing how even modern temperatures can be incomparable from region to region and from past to present, and consequently are adjusted to approximate comparability. What cannot be explained away is the medieval warm period, which lasted from about 800 AD to around 1300 AD, and the subsequent cooling period that bottomed about 1700 AD called the Little Ice Age. Human activity did not cause either one, and they were not merely regional phenomena confined to the North Atlantic and Western Europe. In the Middle Ages, Vikings settled in Greenland and were able to grow crops. The weather cooled dramatically, and they abandoned their colonies in the 15th century. During the Little Ice Age, there were many crop failures and famines in Europe, and the River Thames reliably froze over, with ice thick enough to hold winter fairs on. Temperatures did not rise significantly until well into the 19th century. Suppose the recent temperature increase between 1 and 1/2 degrees Celsius is correct. This is only a third of the way toward a more tolerable climate, with less disease and fewer cold-related deaths. This cannot be termed global boiling, as the Secretary General of the United Nations called it in 2023. At 3 or more degrees of warming, IPCC researchers have high confidence in more severe hurricanes, typhoons and cyclones, large floods, deadlier heat waves and droughts, lower glacier-fed river flow, and lower crop yields. This was laid out in the Climate Change 2023 Synthesis Report, Summary for Policymakers, yet their predictions are vague and generalized. So far there are few signs that these calamities are increasing in frequency or intensity. Hurricanes, cyclones, and typhoons are not. Indeed, humanity is coping well. The UN's Food and Agriculture Organization observed that 2024 grain production was the second highest on record. The New American has documented many erroneous predictions. The United Nations Environmental Program warned in 2005 of 50 million climate refugees by 2010. In 2000, the University of East Anglia predicted that the United Kingdom would rarely have snow in winter. Several early 2000s prognostications warned the Arctic Ocean would be ice-free in summer by 2016. None of this has happened. A critique from May of 2020 of the 38 models used to predict futures observed that the predictions of the amalgamated model used by the IPCC consistently and substantially overestimated actual warming. Longer and hotter heat waves in cities are not the end of the world. They are unpleasant but manageable. Practical methods of cooling hot urban areas are spreading globally. Cold-related deaths outnumber heat-related deaths 10 to 1. If it gets hotter occasionally, humanity can and will survive.